How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's super exciting. I know every video starts off with it's super exciting, but it really is because I'm starting the new version of the 3rd gen Tacoma build. You know, that's what I said last year. I thought it was going to be the final version, the final form, but I in fact have decided to make some major changes to it. So I'm going to be towing it out to Dayton today to take it to Walker Fab Lab. Same guy that did the cage on my 1st gen crawler. Locking up the studio here, I had to come grab some camera equipment, and then Dez and the kids were all rolling out together over to Walla Walla. So it should be a ton of fun. Today's going to be really cool, and really we're just dropping the truck off, and Jayden's going to start working on it, but we got some really cool ideas for it, and the lady's like, whoops. But that's just the beginning, and I'll tell you guys what else we're going to be doing to the truck. It's looking really awesome. We'll be towing the truck with the Tundra. Hi, buddy. You guys got room back there for some camera gear?
Yeah. Yay! Cameras. I like to get wet.
All right.
Thank you for squishing us. Thank you for squishing me, Dad.
You're welcome. Oh, we had no plans of doing this today. I was texting Walker Fab Lab yesterday, and he was like, you got to get that thing to me ASAP, because he needs plenty of time to be able to get this done before this truck, the Tacoma, goes on a semi-truck down to Southern California. So we just need to make a stop at the gas station, get this truck fueled up. It's in tow mode, the brakes are working, the trailer's working. We started our day off by going to a tire shop and getting our spare tire replaced for the trailer, and one of the tires had a puncture in it, so we had to get that patched. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because for one, the body of the truck is wide, it's custom now, and so I feel like I need a custom bumper to like really match it up. You'll see in the rear as well, I'll show you guys later, that there's not a whole lot of clearance, so I can't run any larger than a 35. And I'd love to be able to run 37s or 40s, but that won't be possible with the current kit that I'm running, but I have a plan for that, so we'll get to that later. But for right now, I just want really cool tube style, sleek, up and out of the way bumpers, winch bumper front and rear, just because I want it to be unique, you know? Last time I made this trip from our house in Olympia to Dayton, I think it's Dayton, it's Walla Walla basically. If you guys remember correctly, or if you were watching back then, I had a Ford Raptor, and I was towing the crawler out there on my way there from Grindhard Plumbing's place in Idaho, and the Raptor's engine detonated, so it exploded. Something happened to it, and it spun a rod bearing and completely totaled the truck while we were towing. And yeah, it was a brutal day. We ended up having to leave the truck and trailer. I had to drive the crawler, which was like on like 0 PSI. I had to drive it all the way out from, I don't know where I was in the middle of nowhere. I had to spend 2 or 3 hours driving the crawler to Walker Fab Lab, and then rented a U-Haul, drove it back in a snowstorm, and then towed the Raptor home. So it was a big ordeal, and I think I was slightly scarred from it. So I'm nervous. Hopefully this trip we don't have any issues. We've been taking really good care of this Tundra, so it's all up on its services and its maintenance, so it should be good to go. And yeah, it'll be fun. Might do a little bit of camping. All right, guys. 5 hours. You guys gonna be okay in the car for 5 hours?
Sure. As long as I don't get dehydrated.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah, we'll watch out for that. All right, good deal. I can't believe we decided just to go for it today, but it makes sense. It needs to get done. We got to drop the truck off. It's one of those things I've been dreading, and then I just like put it off, and we need to get the truck to him and back so that we can get it to Marlin Crawler. Oh, I just let it slip what we're doing. Get it to Marlin Crawler by the end of September for its transformation. We're trying to feel our way to our old studio apartment just for the nostalgia of it.
Turn left at the grocery outlet.
Just to see Left of the grocery outlet, does says. We just passed the old laundromat we used to do our laundry at. At least I think that was it, but now it feels...
That was exactly where I
that
went
was
to do
it?
laundry. Yeah. Wait, maybe we should have turned right.
No.
Left.
It's down that way,
It
for
is down
sure.
that way.
Yeah, that's the grocery outlet. Man, weird. Wonder if they fixed it up. So we were like, I was a firefighter, but really, really, really low salary. And then Des was a barista. And we rented this place for dirt cheap because I wanted to...
$300 a month.
$300 a month. And I was doing construction, like on the apartment to save money because I hated paying rent. And I really wanted to, I don't know, save up and buy a house or something. But we never really did save any money. Wow, look, this is really nice now, though,
They
this
redid
thing.
the fence. That looks way better.
Oh, that.
Yeah, this isn't going to have nearly as big of a...
Oh, wait. Nope, that's not ours. Wait, where is it? Where are we at?
We were in this little unit right here. Yeah, but it looks... Look how big those trees are. The fence makes a big difference. It used to look a lot like that. Okay, but these really don't even look that bad. Yeah, but see, that little thing though, that's half an apartment. Like, that splits down the top, so it's literally a studio. So you get that one window and then a sliding glass door. That's it, and there's 4 units.
It looks way better than it did. Someone fixed it up. We had heroin smoke sinking in through the
Yeah,
walls.
literally, we constantly had to complain because there was heroin smoke like coming through the walls, and the neighbor was a hooker. And
She helped fix resumes.
she told us she was a resume builder, and that's why she had strange men coming and going because they were building their resume.
And the police would come a lot.
Police would come a lot. Yeah, and we the neighbor would like abuse their pets, and so we would steal the pets and rehome them. Yeah, it's just
Which usually you shouldn't do, but this was a special case.
the guy would kick his dog all the time, so
Yeah, so I don't feel too bad
we
about it.
rehomed her.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Guys,
and the
look.
cat.
Look at the map.
Dude, it's not as bad back here as I remember. I think
Maybe we were just in a bad headspace.
Dad,
it was a miserable year.
following
bad
what
year
the
for
map
us.
said to go.
I will follow the map, okay?
But when we were there also, when we moved in, they had just painted, but the guy who painted it didn't bother moving the curtains. So if you go like this to the curtains, it was just blank.
Just behind the curtains, they didn't paint it. It was a shithole.
It was. It looks better now, though.
Yeah, it does. So that's where we lived when I was working at this nuclear facility, and I decided, you know what? I gotta do something. I gotta change my life. I gotta start a YouTube channel. So I started my channel. This channel you're watching, I started right there. I think like probably 8 years ago now. Yeah. And at first, it was first called @Max, like the @Max. I thought that was so cool. And then Instagram came out shortly after, or it was out or something. I don't know. I discovered Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's how you did the @sign. Then it got confusing, so then I just changed it my name. Anyways, yeah, here we are. All right, so we made it to the Juniper Dunes. This is in Pasco, Washington. They pretty much look like this, but in a bunch of miles. I'll pull up a map on X real quick and show you guys just how big this place is. It actually is really big, and there are some actual dunes out here. Like I said, I still got to decide if I want to take the Tundra out tomorrow morning with the winch, which is the safe bet when you got kids, or if I want to take the Tacoma for some pre-runner mobbing.
Why did the man cross the road?
Why?
Because he wanted to go in the crush the store up.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Tacoma out. This Tacoma is on a Camburg 3.5 inch long travel kit. It's their race series kit, so it's got like Heim joints, King suspension. It actually does really well in this type of stuff. It's like wide open stuff. I'm actually pretty impressed. Makes me wonder why I'm gonna switch it all up, but to be honest, so I guess I haven't talked about that much, but what I'm gonna be doing to this truck is adding the RCLT 3.5 inch long travel kit from Marlin Crawler. And the reason why I'm switching from Camburg to Marlin Crawler is because Marlin Crawler has a patented design that moves the steering knuckle, it moves the knuckle forward 2 inches and allows you to run 40s without having to do a cab mount chop. Now I've done a really aggressive cab mount chop on this truck and I still rub with 35s. And so I'd really like to be able to fit 37s for rock crawling, 40s for the snow. And I just want it to be really, really, really reliable. So pairing that kit with their steering kit will make this truck just that much more beefier, and it'll be awesome. I got some other ideas for it as well, which I'll tell you guys in a bit, but let's go mob this thing. Fun? You look like you're having a blast.
It's just a lot before coffee.
It is a lot before coffee. Sorry, this is waking me up though. This is all you need. Some off-road adrenaline. So I have a winch and an FJ transfer case in the bed of the truck, and it's just bouncing around back there. But those are mods to come to the truck. We're gonna be putting an FJ transfer case in this thing. I know I've been saying it forever. I have had that thing forever, but that's gonna be really cool. And what that'll allow me to do is manually switch the truck into four-wheel drive, because we've had a lot of problems with the four-wheel drive selector on this truck since I bought it. We've been chasing it down, so for the last like 7 years. And so what we're gonna do is cut the cup holder out, put a lever up through there and put an FJ transfer case in, and then I'll actually be able to manually shift it. But there'll be lights on the dash, but there's always lights on the dash. So far, the tow went really well. Everything's going well. The Tundra worked really good. I got around, let's see. I'm curious. I got 11 miles per gallon towing the Tacoma, but it felt great. Everything's been working good. I'm really excited. I've been trying to kind of think of some ideas to relay to Jayden as far as what the bumpers are going to look like, but I just want something pretty simple and sleek. But my main thing is I just want like tons of clearance. I want it to be way up and out of the way, and so not a whole lot of bumper. I just want it to have lots of clearance, and so it really shouldn't be a ton of material, and I want it to be as lightweight as possible. All right, so we made it to Walker Fab Lab. He's gonna show us this buggy that he's been building, and then after that, we'll get the truck off the trailer, probably set up a tripod and talk about kind of what my vision is and what your vision is for the Tacoma, and then I'll tell you guys everything that I have planned for the truck. I already got comments. People were saying I was getting bumpers before lockers. Yeah. God damn it! I'm getting lockers, all right? I got air lockers going into it, but a bunch of other stuff too, and we'll talk about it once we get the truck off the trailer. But yeah, dude, it is a process, a whole process. So tell me about the buggy, man. This thing is sick.
Well, it's a 1980 KZ 1000. It's a 4-cylinder. It's about 93 to 94 horsepower. It's a 5-speed, and obviously it's a motorcycle engine, so it has no reverse. So this gearbox is a Toyota 5-speed, and it obviously has reverse because it's a normal vehicle transmission. So yeah, it's in reverse. If you want to go, obviously in first gear, yeah, you'll row through the first 5 gears of the motorcycle. Okay, and basically this transmission is acting as a secondary transmission. What? So you're basically splitting the gears from the motorcycle to, in the transmission, the secondary transmission. Wow. So if you want to go slow, you'll stick it in first, row through 1 through 5. If you want to go a little faster, stick it in second, row through 1 through 5 again. Okay. What? Stick it in third and repeat process all the way to 5th gear until you're basically on the highway. And then, but that makes it really nice because if I want to go really low gear, put it in first gear, put it in first gear, put it in 4 low, and I got even more low.
Whoa.
It's a old Pirate 4x4 type setup.
That's wild.
Using secondary transmission.
So do you have like a slap shifter for the motorcycle gearing?
Yeah, so the linkage is right here.
Yeah.
And then it'll be somewhere up here in the dash part.
That is sick.
It's going to be kind of complicated and, compact, but that's what it is when it's all custom.
It'll be like the hardest buggy ever to steal.
Yeah.
Like, how do I drive this thing?
Yeah.
That looks amazing, though.
It might fire up.
Really? Really?
We'll see.
Wow, dude.
He's a little loud, but...
That was good. Dude, where'd you learn how to do all this?
Well, I helped my grandpa initially doing exhaust work when he was too old to, hold his hands up too high.
Yeah.
So that's when I learned most of the angles and such of the fabrication side. Not enough power. But I learned most of the angle and fabrication from my grandpa. Ooh. Oh. Just smoked my iron.
Oh, shoot.
It's alright.
I'm sorry, man.
It's not a big deal. Gotta figure out the faults of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally just basic wires.
Dude, I can't wait to see it done, though. Yeah. Essentially, what I'm looking to do is lightweight, just tube, mostly tube. I mean, I think we'll probably end up doing some sort of plate work in here.
Yeah, the center section, yeah.
But I want as much clearance as possible. So
high clearance.
Yeah, way up high, so that we have our approach angles are just super awesome.
Okay. That one bumper you sent me on the picture, it had that tube coming up here.
Yeah.
Want to delete that, or do you want to make it a little higher?
That was a good question. So,
because that is, I mean, if you're moving forward, you hit, a rock right on that lower tube.
Exactly. I would almost rather everything just stay up tight.
Okay.
Oh, double tube it.
Because then it fills in a little bit more gap, but you don't have that down here as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about putting lights in there or anything fancy. I just bring it up tight.
Are your lights going to go in the center like
I brought one
is it
LED bar that we could put there if we need to, but it doesn't need it. It's just so much light.
Yeah. But you're putting it on right then and there. You're going to be in there. You might as well just put it on.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then the other thing too is I've seen some people, and I don't know how necessary this is, I'm not married to the skid plate. Like, we can get rid of that if we need to. And I've seen some people lop this stuff off to get in even tighter, which would be cool. Yeah. It increase the approach angles even more.
Yeah.
But we have to obviously have room for a winch.
Yeah. Gonna mount all your steering lines and your such again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and then keep in mind that we're gonna be running 37s at a minimum.
Yep.
And up to 40s. So I might, if we go snow wheeling, we might do 40s. I was hoping I'd have the wheels and everything ready to go for you, so you could mount it and test it. But
it should be fine. I mean, it's not moving that far, honestly.
yeah,
Like, it's moving a little bit, but it's not far enough where we're gonna have clearance issues.
yeah. If
Did you
anything,
want it out to here, flush, or did you want it? You know what I mean? For the
yeah,
crew?
yeah. Then that's what I wanted to talk with you about. I think flush would be good, so long as it's not going to cause issues with the tires.
Okay.
Then it's be fine.
Okay, and you don't want to snag on nothing?
No. Yeah.
Okay. We'll make it flush with the body then.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, just smaller. Just
Yep.
small, tight,
And compact.
compact.
Do we have any recovery points or anything? Any of that? Because
Yeah, it'd be good to at least put one, at least a
D-rings,
a D-ring.
attachments at least.
Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So, one of the companies that we're representing is they make soft shackles.
Okay.
And the traditional D-ring, like hoops that most people put on 4x4 trucks, it's a bitch to stuff a soft shackle through there. So I was wondering if there's an option for a D-ring that just has a way bigger opening.
Oh yeah. I got a triangle shape. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, it works really well.
Okay.
Literally.
And then it's like kind of designed for soft shackles.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
If you can leave me one, I can make sure it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can leave you one.
make sure it'll fit.
Okay, so that'd be cool. I like your style, so I don't think we'll have an issue with style. Kind of a grill guard would be cool, but I'd hate if it would just go right in front of Toyota. So it's got to be like maybe this
Above or
line.
below?
Above or below, yeah,
Okay. I'll message you before I weld it on.
yeah.
That way
Whatever
at
you
least
think
we-
looks better, but it would be weird if it was right in front of it, obviously.
Okay. Does this thing, obviously it probably keeps plenty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't.
So we'll make sure airflow's still a factor inside the center section though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think
Where's the blinkers in the headlights?
they're in the headlights. Blinkers are in the headlights. Winch theoretically could tuck in there, but there's a lot of other crap in there.
Yeah, we'd probably just trim this a little.
Yeah.
And
Fair lead like right here.
Yeah. Make it
That'd
all
be sick.
kind of tight.
Yeah. Yeah, lop these off. Be cool. And then the back. Let's go to the back real quick. Because we got the body,
This is a nice bumper though.
it is a nice bumper.
It is a really nice bumper.
It's a nice bumper, but because the body comes
Yeah.
out further, this tucks in, and then that prevents me from running bigger tires. It's going to stuff into there, so I lose the whole, like all the space that we created with these fiberglass fenders.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense because of the bumper.
So,
So, and then that bumper I'm trading for air lockers.
yeah. Okay.
So,
All right.
same thing, dude. Thinking just really uptight, up close, and then it would be kind of cool. I kind of like the ones that have like a little guard here.
Yep. A little tree guard.
A little tree guard would be sweet, because I'm usually more inclined to hit stuff in the back.
Okay. Do you
know.
want it to stop right here or anything in here?
We could go around it.
Because you know what I mean? I can do a little one.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
It would have to come out a little bit because you have to replace them if
To
they
be able
do
to
get.
move it.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to remove the whole bumper. But
Be kind of cool, just like a little protecting deal there. Yep, and then same thing, just really, really small and simple. The spare tire is just going to go in the bed on that bed slide, so we don't have to worry about that.
okay. And it's a shame that you have to get rid of the bumper.
I know, but the other thing too is that it's a plate bumper, and I want
and they're heavy. Yeah.
it, dude. These things are super heavy, and I just want a very simple,
Lightweight.
lightweight.
It'll probably weigh 80 pounds, 90 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.